The great executive paradox. You can run a $500 million division, but you can't get past a $50 resume scanner. If that line hits a little bit too close to home, you are exactly who I'm talking to. I'm Tammy Kabell. I'm founder of Career Resume Consulting. And I work with 6- and 7-figure executives all over the world who are tired of being ghosted by software. You're not the problem. The way your value is being translated on paper is the problem. So let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Applicant Tracking Systems, or ATS, are not reading your brilliance. They're not sitting there swirling a glass of wine, let's make it red, thoughtfully considering your P&L impact and your culture change. A gorgeous PDF that you paid good money for, with custom fonts and graphics and icons and the columns and the little timeline running down the side. To most ATS systems, that looks like digital hieroglyphics. Pretty, but unreadable. Your resume-driven strategic leadership, if it's buried in a text box or layered on top of a shape, then the system literally can't see it. Your 20 years of turning around underperforming business units lost in translation. So, while you're thinking, this looks amazing, the software's thinking, blank page. And that's why so many high-performing executives tell me, Tammy, if I can just get in the room, I can close the deal. I just can't get past the gate. Here's the good news. The solution, actually, is not dumbing yourself down. It's not turning your resume into the bland list of duties, because that's what the ATS system wants. And it's definitely not trying to impress an algorithm. The solution is to write for the only audience that has ever hired anyone in the history of the world, at least so far. And that's a human being. So let's talk about what that looks like. First, you need a resume that a human can skim in 30 to 60 seconds and immediately answer 3 questions. 1, who are you as a leader? Not your title, your identity. Are you a turnaround specialist? The growth architect? The culture fixer? The post-merger stabilizer or integrator? Okay, number 2, where do you create value? Is it in top-line revenue, bottom-line profit, operational efficiency, market expansion, digital transformation, all of the above? And then number 3, why should I believe you? Trustworthiness. What proof do you have that you can do for me what you've done for other companies? If your resume doesn't answer those 3 questions clearly and quickly, it doesn't matter how ATS friendly it is. A recruiter or a hiring executive will skim it, shrug, and move on. Now, does that mean we ignore the technology? No. We respect the technology, we just don't worship it. Here's how I think about it. The ATS, or Applicant Tracking System, is a bouncer at the door, and you need to be on the list. That means clean formatting, real text instead of images, standard section headings, and the right language for your target roles. No keyword stuffing. Not copying and pasting job descriptions, just making sure the words you would naturally use in a conversation also show up on the page. If you're a commercial CFO, but your resume never says commercial finance, FP&A, treasury, capital structure, M&A, you're making the bouncer's job harder than it needs to be. The same with CISOs, CMOs, COOs, all of you. Use the language of your market. Once you've cleared that very basic bar, you stop writing for the software and you start writing for the human being. That's where we shift from encrypted to human. Instead of stacking buzzwords, you tell short, specific stories. Drove growth becomes took a stagnant $400 million division and engineered 8 consecutive quarters of double-digit growth, while improving EBITDA margins by 300 basis points. Responsible for operations becomes consolidated 6 plants into 4 high-performing facilities cutting operating costs by 12% while improving on-time delivery from 82 to 97%. See the difference? Same human, same career, totally different level of signal. There's another paradox that I see every day. The more accomplished you are, the more generic your resume tends to be. You're so used to operating at a 30,000-foot level. Everything sounds like led strategy, drove change, collaborated cross-functionality. That's boardroom language. It doesn't work as marketing copy for your next role. A human being on the other side of the screen is trying to picture you walking into their mess on a Monday morning. Can you see around corners? Can you steady the ship without blowing it up? Can you grow, cut, and protect at the same time? Your resume has to help them see that movie in their head. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. Your goal is to not beat the ATS. Your goal is to make it effortless for a human being, decision maker, to say, I need to talk to this person. Clear, simple formatting, direct conversational language, concrete evidence of impact, and a strong through line that says, here's who I am as a leader, here's the kind of business problems I solve, and here's the value I can create for you. If you're looking at your current resume and you're thinking, wow, this sounds like every other senior vice president on LinkedIn, that's your sign. You're encrypted. You don't need more decoration. You need more truth, more specifics, more you. So the next time you're tempted to obsess over ATS tricks or buy another template that looks like a brochure, remember a $50 scanner has never signed a 7-figure offer letter. Humans do. Write for them. If this was helpful, do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe button to the channel and share this with another executive who needs to hear it. You're not the only one, and it would really help me out as a channel. And if you want expert help rewriting your story so it actually gets you in the door, you can find me at www.careerresumeconsulting.com. Again, I'm Tammy Kabell with Career Resume Consulting. See you next time. Bye now.